Today, I'd like to take a few minutes and just speak to you from my heart. Hello, my name is Mike Gray, and welcome to another 5-minute message. This morning, I wanted to tell you why I love Jesus Christ and why he's so important to me. So let's do this. Let's go back to the beginning. He is my creator. He's the one who made me. He's made me who I am. In the book of John, chapter 1, verses 1 through 3, it says that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was at the beginning with God, and all things were made through him, and without him, not anything made that was made. What do we know from these verses? That the Word, whoever they're referring to here, was not only with God, but he also was God, and that he created everything. He is our creator. He made all of this. But who is the Word that they're talking about here? In verse 14 of that same chapter, it says, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And we have seen his glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth." Yes, Jesus Christ is our creator. He is the one who became flesh. He was in the beginning with God, and he is God. And he is the one who made me who I am. And the way he did this is amazing. He taught me how to live. If you look at Mark chapter 12, verses 28 through 31, we can read, "And one of the scribes came up and heard them disputing with one another, and seeing that he answered them well, asked him, 'Which commandment is the most important of all?' And Jesus said, 'The most important is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. And the second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no greater commandment than these.'" He taught me that it's not all about me. Life isn't measured on how much I can gain or how successful I am at growing rich. It's much deeper and ultimately much more satisfying than that. He taught me how to care for others. In Matthew chapter 25, verses 35 through 40, "For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? And when did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you?" And the king will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did it to the least one of these, my brothers, you did it to me." For me to truly be happy and to serve Christ the way I want to, I need to look around and help others. If they need food, help them. If they need a drink, give them a bottle of water. If they need clothing, give them some clothing. If they need anything, be there for them. Show them the love of Christ that I see and express it to others. He also taught me how to sacrifice. In the book of John, chapter 15, verse 13, he wrote, "Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends." And then he turned around, and he was the best example as he demonstrated this in his own life, because he gave himself to be crucified on the cross. And he did this for me so that my sins could be forgiven, and so that I can spend eternity with Jesus Christ, the Father, the Holy Spirit, and all the saints forever in bliss and joy. And finally, he taught me how to love. In 1 Corinthians 13, and most of the Bible is all about teaching us how to love each other and how to love God. John put it as plainly as can be stated when he wrote in 1 John chapter 4, verse 19, we love because he first loved us. He demonstrated love in his life here on earth. He demonstrated his love before coming to earth in creating us and giving us the Garden of Eden. And then when we sinned and were cast out, he didn't just turn his back on us. He guided us through all the tough times, through all the rebellions, through all of the challenges that we gave him, and he never gave up on us once because he first loved us. And because he never gave up on us, we now have the hope of eternal salvation and love through his sacrifice. And that's why I love Jesus Christ. Down in the comments, put down why you love Jesus Christ and how he's changed your life, because it's so important that we remember these things from time to time so we don't get into the routine of this being just a ritual. But it's from the heart. It's true. It's who we are. Thank you for watching.